What's up, guys? Welcome back for another budget 240 build video. If you guys haven't caught up with the last couple videos in this series, make sure to do so before this one. I also made a playlist so you guys can keep up to date with this specific build. And if you guys haven't seen the build on my actual 240, my personal real true build that I'm really proud of, I have a full playlist with all the videos from start to end that you guys can check out. But today, obviously, we're working on this thing today. I have a game plan, however, Mother Nature actually decided she wanted to rain on me today, so we kind of have to hold off on one part of it. But I'm going to start off I'm actually just going to give it a quick little rub down and wash, just kind of see what we're working with these taillights. They look really bad right now, but they could actually polish up pretty decent. If not, I actually have a nice set of really clean OEM ones I'm going to pop in, and that will look nice and sweet, nice and clean. You know, get that bumper cleaned up. I don't know, see if we can clean this up a little bit, peel that off or something. You know, oh, look at that. So just what we're gonna do is start from the back, work our way up, and yeah, hopefully you guys are pretty psyched. It's raining. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad out here. It's the weekend. This is the time to get some stuff done. I'm probably gonna have to put the waterproof case on the GoPro so I don't fry it. But I'm gonna be out here. We're gonna work. No glass. Might get a little wet. If it rains pretty hard, I'll cover them. The windows, I tried to get them up. The passenger side has like a manual crank, but I think the person like tried to turn it into a power window. I don't know, these doors are kind of sketchy. If anyone has some S13 doors, let me know. I will buy them, especially if they're in good condition. I'll swap you know what I'm saying, with money on my end, obviously. But yeah, let me know. I'm just gonna get started, guys, and hopefully we can get some good progress today. Woo. It's already looking a whole lot better. Taillights don't look too bad so far, but they might be faded. So we'll see if I want to swap them out, but so far so good. This thing cleaned up pretty well. Let's be honest here. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Okay, I see you, Turd 40. That still doesn't roll off the tongue as nice as I'd want it to. I'll have to get some heat on that one, get her off. But yeah, look at her. Look at her. She cleaned up nice. She cleans up all right. She cleaned up pretty decent. You know what I mean? Not bad. So lights are gonna stay. I also show you guys, I cleaned up a little bit on the inside. So yeah, kind of got mostly everything out. Now I'm looking down here at my lights, and I just noticed that the wiring is gone for the taillights and everything. So again, I'm gonna keep repeating myself in all these videos because I'm sure I'm gonna have new people every time we watch this. Just for any of you that have like body harnesses for, like, you know, taillights, stuff like that, just stuff so it makes it a little bit easier on my end, let me know. I would love to buy it from you. If you're local, that would be so much easier. But yeah, let me know. I'm gonna vacuum this up, clean it up a little bit better, you know, pop that back on, make it look a little bit decent back here. I was thinking about painting it. I might just clean up these little spots where it's rusting and just hit it with a little bit of paint. I don't know because it's going to be covered, you know, eventually, so I don't think I'm going to fully paint it up. Just, yeah, clean it up, hit it with some paint so it doesn't rust again. And yeah, we'll be good here. Eventually, I'll probably weld something up in there. Just, you know, patch that up. And yeah, so we're just going to make our way back, go forward, and we'll see how far we get today. I do want to get some painting done, get rid of some rust on the control arms. I bought some undercoating for the wheel wells, so we'll see where we get with that kind of stuff. I was looking for like Bondo, like the good stuff, the blue kind, just to fix a couple spots. But as long as you paint it right away, you know, you're fine, to be honest. People always say, oh, you're not supposed to use the other body filler, you know, it'll absorb moisture. But if you paint it, you'll be all right. So no need to worry that we might use that. And you guys can see I kind of got the fenders on. I don't have them bolted up, just kind of laid up. They're actually in decent condition. A little bit of dent edge up here. I think they're probably folded a little bit in the front, but easily, you know, fixable. Once you get a bumper on there, align everything back up. That's another thing, like with body work, like how far should I be going with this? I want to find different doors that are just a little bit better condition, at least a driver door. And then from there, you know, it really depends on how much time I want to put into it. You know, we could just kind of leave it like, I mean, like you guys seen how nice the back cleaned up. The fenders are definitely scratched up. The door, obviously that door is pretty mangled. It could be fixable. It could be fixable, don't get me wrong. But, you know, it's just going to be a lot of time, a lot of like filler, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, it's like, well, you know, is it worth it, or should you just find it, or should you just find a new door? So we'll see how that goes. If anything pops up locally for a good price, because like I said, this is the budget build. So we'll see what we can do. And then aesthetically, I do want to fix all the rust. All the rust will be fixed regardless. I have replacement frame rails, which are here, buried. Oh, you know, have these guys, slip them on, weld them up, take all the rust that's on there out now, have the headlights, and then put a KA in it, make it run, drive like a dream, and just like I said, make a really nice solid base for someone else. So obviously I could go ahead and just spray paint it. I don't really want to do that. I'd rather leave it how it is instead of spray painting it. If I spray painted it, I would only spray paint the panels that were needed, and at that point I wouldn't really want to do that, because if I replace, or when I fix this, like I'm gonna have to sand that, then I'm gonna have to primer it, and then obviously if I'm gonna spray paint it, I'm gonna have to get some color match spray paint and go ahead and just hit it. But that's like a really kind of small area, so that would be okay. Or I could go all out and just make it really nice and clean, put a lot of time and a decent amount of money into the paint job and make it look nice, you know. It just depends, like maybe all black, maybe all white, gray, something like that. So we'll see, or even the same color. So, you know, all depends on what we want to do and how far we want to take it. So let me know what you guys are thinking. Now, I was also thinking maybe I don't even need to get this interior put together, because probably the person who buys it, 90% chance they're going to turn it into a drift car. I feel like that's just what's going to happen. So maybe I can just let some of the stuff go and not worry about it, and then just sell it for a cheaper price. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do that. I just got to talk to some people who actually might be interested and kind of see how they feel. But yeah, that could be an option. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, well, since the back is all wet, since I just sprayed it all down, I'm probably just going to start at the front now. Clean up all the little rust spots, you know, use like a wire brush, get all this stuff out of here, you know, clean up everything, make it at least rust free. And then yeah, so basically now I'm just gonna get the drill out, start buzzing away this stuff, cleaning up everything, you know, that I see, this stuff around here. Just go ahead with a bit of Rust-Oleum paint, and it'll create a nice base for whatever we want to do next. So I sanded off pretty much almost all of the loose rust, and it actually cleaned up pretty decent. Actually, oh, forgot to do that control arm over there. You guys probably can't even see. There goes the wood. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of spray it down a little bit. And I never even sanded back there or wire wheeled back there. Just gonna start up here, see what what we got left to work with. I'm gonna rip the battery tray out. Just gotta get the spot welds out. I don't even know if I have the tool to do that. Okay, so now we'll let this dry. Obviously, I'm not going to give it a full wipe down yet because we still got a lot more sanding to do. But at least just get all the loose stuff out of there, and yeah, let this dry, move on to the next thing. So I don't know if this is gonna show up on camera, but I don't know if you guys can see this. This looks like this has been like a little bit pushed in, but I was checking it out from underneath and like sticking my hand underneath, you know, under the fender, under the bumper, you know, nothing seems, you know, as far as how it happened, I have no idea how. It obviously won't really affect anything as far as the way it drives, but I just noticed that. I'm gonna see if I could even kind of hammer it back flat again. But yeah, I just noticed that. Not really a big deal, but interesting for sure. So it looks a little bit more, whoa, these clips are valuable. These clips, whoa, Butterfingers. These clips are real hard to cut. Well, probably not, but instead of buying them, keep them. Looks a lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, buzz these with a wire wheel, and then probably give this a quick little spray just so they don't rust while, you know, it's more so bare metal. Yeah, cleaned up pretty decent. I might go ahead and go in with a rag and just kind of clean up all like the dirt that's just collected up in there, and then we'll see, you know, where we go from there. I'm thinking we might, if it's dry, I'm hoping if the wheel wells are dry, I'll take off. Actually, you know what? I'll take off, next thing I'm probably gonna do regardless, because it doesn't, I'll be wiping those and sanding those first, is take off all the suspension components, like the, you know, all your arms in the rear, take those off, just sand them down, paint them, make everything look nice and new. So finished up cleaning up all the loose rust that was chilling in the back of the trunk here. Now I was thinking about it, I might honestly lay the floor, not the sides, the floor down with like truck bed liner in a can. That's stuff you can spray. First off, it would make it look super clean. Second off, it would actually help a little bit with the noise deadening. So I'm probably gonna do that. It'll look sweet. It'll give it a textured look, so you won't see any of the little pits and divots from the little rust spots there at the bottom. Even though this will be probably covered up with carpet, it would just be nice to know that underneath it's like protected from the elements and stuff like that. We'll be kind of seeing what I can do with this guy here, and then yeah, so still a lot of work to do back here as well, but slowly but surely we're making progress, guys. Alright, well, I've been slaving away a little bit off the camera, just doing some stuff that I kind of mentioned to you guys that I would be doing. As you guys can see, I give all these, you know, factory control arms just a little bit of a spray, just getting them looking a little bit more pleasing to the eye. I was actually able to clean them up right inside here, so I didn't have to go ahead and rip them out. But it's super easy to just connect it, you know, by these bolts on either end. So they do come out super easy if you guys actually want to take them out and replace them. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm actually gonna replace the brakes. So for now, I'm pretty much done under here. I might have to give another coat, but for now I think we're good. Might just give these a quick little, you know, spray just so they kind of seal up. But yeah, gonna replace the brakes, the pads, you know, the rotors. Also gonna clean up these calipers as well. Just kind of getting everything, you know, back to factory. You guys can see I've been sanding a little bit with the actual orbital sander. Wish I had some air tools. If I had an air sander, man, this would be so fast. Would buzz right through it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and hit those with a little bit of paint, probably. Seal those up as well. Engine bay started to, you know, hit a couple spots. Still a lot of work to do up here. But yeah, honestly, I'm thinking I'm just gonna be doing like a normal spray paint job in here, maybe even Bedliner. Just something tough, something easy, something that's not gonna take too much time, but it'll still look good. And then obviously you guys know, we're gonna do Bedliner back here. And then yeah, so I think that's pretty much gonna do it for today. A lot of just things, you know, all around the car as far as cleaning things up. But yeah, just a lot of work to do. We'll get there. But yeah, let's see if I get anything else done today. Also, for like the wheel arches, like for these whole, you know, these wheel tubs, off camera last night while I was waiting for like some stuff to dry, as far as, you know, because I like sprayed everything down. And so basically what I was doing to my car in here, you guys probably won't even be able to see it, but if I can get my camera light in there. Yeah, you guys can't really see it, but before, you know, it's all black. I basically undercoated my wheel wells under here. You probably wouldn't be able to see anything in the back here, but that's the point, I guess. You guys can kind of see it in there. Cleans it up really nice. Let me show you guys what it looks like on the other side where I didn't do it yet. As you guys can see, it's super, just really dirty looking, you know, still has that red, and it's just kind of, you know, doesn't look too great. And then you come over here, and it's just, you can't even see anything. It's just all black. It's nice clean look. I'll show you guys how to do on this car. I figured I'd just kind of see how it works on my car. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing over here. But first off, I just want to clean up a little bit this rust. That hole, I might not even patch it. That's really nothing too crazy. Same with this one back here. This is actually like supposed to be here. Maybe it's a little bit bigger than like factory, but because there's like a little drain tube that comes out of there. So that is probably going to stay as well. Just clean it up, you know, get this all painted up. Get this all painted up and cleaned up. And just, you know, make it solid. I'm going to make it a nice solid base for you guys, so no need to worry. For those of you that are interested in buying this when it's done, it'll be solid, it'll be clean. You guys will dig it. Also, you guys can see, flatten this part of the trunk out, no big deal. Probably just a little bit of drift damage, you know, a bit of DD. But no biggie. Probably just get a little bit of sealer, seam sealer, and just, you know, pack that back up, because that's basically what was there before. But yeah, patch up these little holes right there, boom, boom, clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. And then we'll go ahead and get this whole area cleaned down, wiped down nice and clean, ready for some paint. And like I said, that bed liner is going to look pretty nice in here. If water, you know, somehow does get in here, it won't rust. The bed liner will act as like basically a barrier. That'll be cool. I'll probably do that in the engine bay too. I think that'll just be like the easiest, best looking, you know, option. So I think that's going to do it for today. Sorry, you know, sorry of my mess, but a little bit of a work zone. Yeah, I'm gonna check out, you know, see if these need a, you know, one more coat as far as the arms, and just, they look super good. Obviously when we get the new rotor on there, clean up the caliper, it'll all come together, it'll look brand new again. The good thing is I can get some pretty good deals from like Advanced due to my work, because we have an account there, so that'll hook me up pretty well. I just want to, you know, as always, let you guys know that if any of you out there, preferably local, I live in upstate New York, if any of you guys have like a parts car, as like, even if it's wrecked, let me know. I will probably buy it off you, if it's for a good deal, of course. I bought this whole car for $100, so, you know, somewhere around that ballpark. I basically just want like the parts, the wiring. For some reason, the previous owner, they like cut like all of the wiring out, and I don't really know why. But yeah, I mean, I could basically make my own wiring, but I'd rather not. Those parts are pretty cheap. So let me know what you have. You know, fuse box harness. I have a fuse box harness, but it's a little bit messed up as far as the part that comes like into the car down there. So if you guys have like the big old connector, that white connect, this guy right here, I have it in my car. This guy. Some of the pins are broken in it. You know, I guess I could look up how to fix it, but I personally don't know as of right now. So a whole, you know, body harness would be really nice. Just basically, I would love a parts car. And I know that's kind of hard to come by nowadays, especially in the area where I live. This one was hard to come by, you know. It took me 3 years to find my car in the garage. So yeah, that basically, and that's like everyday searching. So I'm just gonna cut it out here, guys. I'm just gonna wrap this up. Basically, this was just kind of a cleanup and starting the rust repair. Like I said, this series is going to be really in-depth. I would love to sell it to one of you guys, and I just really want there to be full documentation of everything I do. So, hey, look. I can't zoom on the GoPro, but we got a cat. That's not our cat. That's like a Arctic cat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, thanks again, guys, for staying up to date with this build. This is just the second video of many. Like I said, I want to take you through the whole experience, the whole build with this car. This is going to be a good series because it's going to walk you through everything from start to finish. It's going to be a lot of work on my end, but I'm excited to see how it comes out, and I would love to get it ready to sell to one of you guys as a really solid base. If you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you guys want to check out the last videos in this playlist, make sure to do so. And if you guys want to check out the videos on my main 240 of the channel, definitely check out that playlist as well. Have like 50 videos in there, probably more, documenting that build for last winter. If you guys don't have notifications turned on for videos, make sure you do so. You don't want to miss anything. There might be some crucial videos and some exciting ones coming up really soon. So as always, thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.